Hey family, it's Minister J again. Just want to talk to you guys a little bit more about the Purple Promise and give you a little insight. I know you guys have seen all the videos from me, myself, my wife. She suffers with lupus, and this thing is vicious. I don't even know where to start, how to even describe it. One other thing I forgot to put in the other video, not that I forgot to put, but forgot to tell you guys, was she had a stroke on the brain as well. One thing that lupus does is it causes your blood to get real thick, and as you know, your blood goes throughout your entire body. So if your blood thickens in any part of your body, it starts a blockage, which causes a stroke, and then the person can ultimately die. They say she's a walking miracle because they've never seen anybody who has had a stroke on the brain and survived it. So I love my wife. I thank God that, again, our prayers, the prayers of the righteous, availeth much in her case. She's a walking miracle. If you look at her, you will not see over 20, 30, 40, I think it's about over 30 different procedures that she's had. If you look at her, you can't even tell. You'd be like, man, I think she's lying. Many people who look at her say she can't have this many procedures because you look good. And that's a thing. People who suffer with lupus, they do look good. They do not look like what they've been through. And that's the glory of God. That is the tenacity, the strength that they have, that God has given them. Because I tell you, I don't know how sometimes my wife goes through this. The different people that we know, I don't know how they go through it. But again, the Purple Promise is that support group for people who are getting diagnosed with lupus, who have been diagnosed with lupus or will get diagnosed with lupus. We want to have a support group, because many people seem to forget about those who suffer in their body. We don't suffer in our body. I'm speaking for myself. So what we do is sometimes we get real aggravated with the person who is going through, and we need a support group to actually, so you can sit down and say, yeah, my wife goes through this, or my husband goes through this, or I have a friend who goes through this, so you can kind of see and understand what they go through, so you can be supportive and sympathetic to it. One thing that I know that for myself, you don't want to do is you don't want to take light of what they're going through, because some days they will get up and they're doing fine. They'll run circles around the block. They'll wash the car, and I'm just talking out loud, but they'll do so much. And the next day they'll wake up and they can't even move to get out of bed. And so you get kind of frustrated, you get kind of aggravated, like, you just did this yesterday, now you can't do this today. Again, family, this is part of this lupus. There's no rhyme or reason with it. There is no distinction of what it causes and what it does. One thing I have noticed, though, to just give to you guys, is that when the weather changes, whether it goes to hot to cold or cold to hot, it does something in the body and causes the lupus to go into what they call a flare-up. Your body gets to swelling, your blood gets to thickening. They move slowly, and the first thing that the doctors want to do, they want to hit them with shots and cortisones and all this stuff, and that causes them to slow down. A lot of times it puts them in a wheelchair with the heavy steroids. So what I've done is try to work with my wife. We've gone to a holistic chiropractor, and she talks about how to actually massage the body and move the different fluids that get stuck in the body, so we do not have to put her on these steroids. One thing I do not want to do, I do not want to be a fan of medicine. Medicine does have its place, but again, I don't want to just take a pill because something goes wrong in the body. God designed the body to heal itself. So what we want to do is we want to get to how to heal itself. Again, till that happens, again, we want to just push the Purple Promise. We want to ask for your support. We want to ask that you buy these shirts. You can purchase the shirts at www.booster.com/Purple Promise, and we just thank you for all your support. We thank you for the likes, like I said before. We thank you for those who bought the shirts. We thank you for those who are going to buy the shirts, and we thank you for those who have not purchased the shirts but have a desire to purchase the shirts. I love you guys. Minister J from Narita, Japan. I love you. Thank you, and God bless you all. I just thank you.